Can you become a radiologic technologist if you have felonies that are over 8 years old and have completely turned your life around? Very good question. Here, let me give you some proof of this answer because it's kind of complicated, but pretty straightforward. The reason for the restrictions are here because you have to make sure that as a healthcare facility, you safeguard those patients that are vulnerable, like elderly, children, and those with disabilities. But then the second part, you're gonna want to wait to the end because this is the main reason. Medicare, Medicaid, certain programs have stricter rules. And for certain people with certain criminal convictions, they are viewed as a higher risk. That makes sense. So there are types of restrictions. We're going to start with these three first. If an individual is convicted of certain offenses like fraud, patient abuse, or drug-related felonies, they may be excluded from working in roles that are funded by Medicare, Medicaid, and other federal programs. So number two, you're going to get a background screening. That is policy. Facilities do that. And once they find out, they're going to exclude candidates with criminal records, especially violent crimes, sexual offenses, crimes involving fraud and theft. Number three, it depends on what state you're in. Some states have stricter laws and certain rules when it comes to healthcare workers. Mandatory fingerprinting and detailed criminal history reviews. It just depends on the state, which in those states is gonna make certain individuals with specific convictions ineligible to work in healthcare, specifically radiologic technology. Hope this was helpful. Be sure to, if you're applying to radiology school, you let the school know ahead of time before you go through 2 years or 4 years of schooling, and then you can't sit for the ART because you won't be able to get a license. And then you won't be able to work in a hospital. So save yourself some time, money, and disappointment. Let the school know at the beginning, and they can kind of guide you through what might be best for your situation. Thanks. Be sure to follow along because this TikTok ban is happening. Check me out on my other platforms, you guys, and let's stay in touch.